So I'm going to do a different video from what I normally post on my channel, but I just thought of doing this video because this is something that's weighing down my heart. Guys, let's normalize checking up on people. If you have a friend or family that you haven't seen for a long time, why don't you check upon them? Because strange things are happening these days. You just never know. So normalize checking up on people because you just never know. So earlier, my sister called me and she told, she was telling me a story. Like we were just talking. And then she said, do you know that so-and-so's husband died? I'm like, I'm sorry, what? Because I just was shocked. And she's like, no, that person actually died in an accident that recently happened in Zambia, which involved 3 cars. Now, let me talk a little bit about this accident. This accident happened on December 31st, just a day before New Year. I think it was New Year's Eve or something. Yeah, New Year's Eve or New Year, the day before New Year's Eve. So this popular musician in Zambia was going to perform on New Year or New Year's Eve in a different city in Zambia. And so he was traveling to this place. He had with friends, together, they were 4 other people that were in the car. It was a sedan. And so on the way, they met an accident that involved 3 cars. So one of them was a tipper truck, a construction truck, popularly known as a tipper, and 1 4-wheel drive and 1 sedan. So now here is what happened. The tipper lost control. I don't know how it hit the sedan, it hit the 4-wheel drive, and needless to say, the only person that survived is a guy that was driving the tipper, which, because it was big and heavy, so he was kind of, because it just gives a little bit of safety because it's big and heavy. So the people that were in the sedan, 5 of them died. 4 of them died on the spot. The other one died when he succumbed to his injuries at the hospital. Other car, the 4-wheel drive, that happened to be the husband to the friend to my sister. We just got to learn about this 2 days ago. This actually happened on New Year's Eve. So we are just learning about it now because obviously, I guess my sister and their friend were not in touch. So this is the reason why I am saying, let's learn to check up on some people. Let's normalize checking up on people because you just never know. People these days, they are getting sick, they are dying, every sort of thing is happening in the world. So the more we check on our friends, the sooner we learn if they're okay or has happened, just as in the case of my sister's friend. So I don't know if she has gotten in touch with a friend, because the last time when I was talking to her, she did mention that she hasn't gotten in touch with a friend because I guess at that point they had even lost all contact. So she just had to look for the number for the friend so that she can get in touch with the friend. You guys, I cannot emphasize that enough because this just keeps happening to me, I guess, within my circles, because my matron of honor, who was my matron of honor on my wedding, died sort of in same circumstances. Like we are not in touch, and then I just heard that, oh, by the way, your matron is dead. So I was like, I didn't even know how to start or where to start from, because obviously I had no contact for any of her relatives, any of her children. So yeah, I cannot emphasize that enough. Let's keep checking on our friends. Let's keep, we all need someone to check on us, because there's just crazy things are happening in the world. So you never know, like, whose spirits you lift up by just checking on them. You surprise them, nice surprise, pleasant surprise. You check on them, you may just lift up someone's spirit. Someone may be going through a hard time, because times are hard. If they're not sick, maybe they lost a job, maybe they're suffering financially, maybe they don't have food, maybe just, anything could happen in the world. So if you call, even if you don't have anything to give them at that particular time, just by you calling them, checking on them, it just makes you feel like, oh, I am loved. People like me, I've got friends. This is a reason why we need to keep checking on our friends, because you just never know what the other person is struggling with. You may think that that person may be okay where they are, everything is hunky-dory kind of thing, but you never know. You just never know. They may be going through a hard time, they may be struggling with something. So it's nice that we check up on them. All right, guys, that's all the message I wanted to share with you, because my heart is so heavy learning about the passing of my sister's friend's husband. I know when we were growing up, like, we were just young and they were like, older, and just to hear that my sister's friend, actually this was a very good friend to my sister. They were friends from childhood. They went to get to school together, even secondary school together, high school, primary school, high school, even in college. They went together in college. So somehow, because this one got married, they left the city and went and moved to a different city. The other one got married, went and lived to a different city. So I think that way they lost contact, such that it was, yeah. So let's learn to check on our friends, because we are in this together. We are in this thing called life together. Nobody is immune to the challenges of life. And I know you may have lost the contact with that person, but I'm pretty sure there is one or two people that you may meet along the way. You would ask for their contact, such that you get in touch with them, and that will be a nice surprise for them, right? So that's a message that I just wanted to share. All right, guys, we'll see you in the next video. Bye now.